We're coming to meet Lane and Lane's 8th grade daughter, Hartley. Good morning.
Good morning.
Come on in. How are you?
Good.
What's up?
Hey. I'm so excited to get started on this house. This is a little unusual. I have a secret painting in here, but we wanted to explain the inside before we got to the outside.
Okay.
Lane is a single mama. She has 2 daughters. The Bounds family has deep roots in Laurel. I know my parents know her parents. Her brother is a realtor we work with all the time.
We live here at our home with my youngest child, Gentry. All right, come on, girls. Our 2 dogs, Lucy and Delta, and we have got to make some space in here to fit us all. Especially if we have foster dogs in the house. We add some more in. It gets a little cramped in there. I've always loved animals. Everybody sit. I'm on the board of a least of these rescue. You spray kennels, walk dogs, socialize dogs. We pick them up from medical appointments. Just anything they need at the rescue, we do. Go, Gentry, go. Gentry is a wild card. She's full of energy. Uh-oh, wipeout.
I'm okay.
She's also the most loving, sweet little thing. Look at that. There is a little fear of change. I am not a creature that likes change.
She does get nervous a lot.
But I'm very excited. If we just had a little bit more space, our own individual space, I feel like we'd be a lot happier and get along a lot better.
Y'all been living here a while.
Yes, 8 years.
Well, this is the Bounds house. It's 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, as you know. It's 1,000 square feet. The house was actually built in the 80s. Your parents bought it in 05.
Mm-hmm.
Did y'all live here, or was it, or did they live here?
It was just kind of a hangout camp. We used it for fishing and hanging out till we moved in. I like that it's small and secluded, but it needs some help.
What I could change about it is having more space with my friends and like the living room and the kitchen and stuff.
You have your own room.
Yes.
But y'all have been sharing.
Me and the 4-year-old have been sharing that for 4 years now.
Tough.
It's mostly her room. I have had a kitchen set living in my bedroom for 4 years. I think it'll be good for Mom to have her own place to calm down and feel like her own and not us all on top of each other.
We need to give you some space.
Yes, some privacy. We have $135,000 to work on our house.
This is the first boat I've ever built. When people build boats, like especially like canoes and things, the strength comes from the epoxy and the fiberglass. You build out of what you want it to look like, so the plywood works great. We're tracing out all of our shapes. Josh is going to cut all those out. I have a jig for the scarf joint. We set the router in it, and we just work it back and forth. It's almost like a file that we are filing the edge of this with. I love to see that joint come together.
Yeah, man, that's pretty cool.
God, let's put the edges around it. I want to see what this sucker's going to look like. We need 3/8 plywood because this is a pond boat that Lane and her daughters are going to be using. We don't want a big, heavy, hard-to-manage boat. We need this thing to be pretty nimble and easy to get into the water. Here you go.
Ah, we're out of...
Oh, gosh, row, Josh!
I told you should have had a better clamp on there.
We had a beautiful tree in Lane's yard. The tree had to go, but I want to give it back in a beautiful new way. We are going to be sculptors today. Hey, Dayton.
Hey, how y'all doing?
We're good. I'm excited that we get to do the chainsaws.
Yeah, I've never been out here. Man, you got quite the operation.
Dayton Scoggins travels the whole world.
legit.
The world, making sculptures with chainsaws. Dayton can carve anything.
That piece of wood y'all brought out here sure was a nice piece of wood.
Well, everybody said that the sweet gum tree was a trash tree. It's invasive. We got to cut it down. Is
Well,
this it?
This is it right here. What do you think?
Look at this big
That
mama.
was a big piece
That
of
was
wood.
one tree?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't get Ben off the tractor today, so that's why it's me.
He did the little bear last time, so maybe,
was
you know,
all right.
you say this is next level.
I never did anything like this, though, so I don't know where you begin. Like, what is the process?
You know, sometimes I'll put a pattern on it. Sometimes I just wing it and guess at it.
You just go?
Once I get a couple of cuts, I can see the movement start, and then I got somewhere to go.
I'm the same way.
Yeah.
That's exactly how Mallory starts her
That's
sculptures.
how I work.
Well, that's right.
Well, this is a mama and her 2 daughters that live in this little cabin by a pond. A bird, I feel like, would be nice.
Yeah.
This is a lady cabin, so I want it to be an
Delicate.
elegant and delicate creature. A heron?
Yeah.
That would be fun, and it's tall enough, I think.
Oh, yeah, that would make a really nice big herring.
Well, I can draw a heron.
Sure, okay, let's see what you got, and then let's see if I can do something with it.
I can draw a bird. It does not mean that I can carve a bird.
Well, you can do more than I can.
You can do taxes, and that's way more important.
Ways on it.
Okay, is that enough of a
Yeah, I think so.
gesture?
Yeah,
Let's
so
do
you'll
it.
really get a chainsaw and go to work.
Let's do it. No, man, we got this. We're sketching with the chainsaws. I wouldn't say that we are carving exactly.
Oh, it looks like a bird. I can't believe it.
You know, it's not like that bird, but it's
Not yet.
We're gonna take this here and we'll move his head in, try to make it more 3D and all.
We're gonna let you take it from here. Lane's house exterior paint is going on. We had to patch so much of the siding, and we have the new siding on the addition, so we had to paint the house. It's a bronze color. It's very dark and mysterious, and I love it. The fence is a little extra something. We wanted it to feel a little modern.
Got to keep them doggies in.
School is starting in a few weeks, and it's very important that we get them home and settled and moved in. We've got 2 weeks. We are sheetrocking and rolling. We're finally inside. That's big. We've been outside for a long, long, long time.
Oh my gosh. Oh my God.
You like it?
I love it. Oh my God. Oh my God, I love it. That's ours.
All yours. We saved a huge piece of the tree and had Dayton Scoggins carve something that we thought would make sense beside your pond. So that you still have that tree in a new form.
Your very own boat.
Our own boat.
This is something that we made just for you.
Oh my gosh. Oh gosh, the kitchen. Whose kitchen is this? Oh my gosh.
This is not the same.
Oh my gosh, and I love the backsplash.
And it's also around the peninsula, which was Ben's idea completely.
My idea.
I love that. It worked out perfectly. I love it.
You know, that wall came out to about here before. And losing that so that you could have a dining space, and then having counter space here,
A lot more.
having one door that goes to the patio instead of the double door, so you could have a full run of cabinets all the way to the wall with the fridge there. This is something new.
Oh my gosh. And the dog here.
That's your laundry.
Oh my gosh. I love it. I love the blue. The dark color makes it kind of cozy, but it's still bright in here.
Yeah, because you have all the best views.
Oh, I love it.
We gave you a vaulted ceiling so you'd have more head height, even if it is a smaller addition.
It feels open and brighter.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so special. My own cozy little room with all my stuff in it. And it's still the same old bed, my great-grandmother's bed.
Well, it's just when you build a new construction addition, you've got to add old pieces.
Yes.
So we have lots of antiques in this room. You've got your own closet, too. You don't have to share it with anybody.
Oh my gosh. And I don't have to share the clothes that go in them either.
Nope.
Yes, you do.
My own.
You've got a great patio here that can also double as like a dining room or a little more living room space.
We'll spend most of our time on the back porch. Now that we have a space where we can hang out with the dogs, we can do anything. We can eat, do a craft, play, just get some vitamin D.